on just a minute.
What, Mom?
Don't you what Mom me. How about taking a break for once today? You were just there yesterday and the day before that.
I know, but it's just that being there makes me feel so calm. Come on, why can't I go?
Because I said so. Do I have to remind you about all the crazy things going on since that sorcery globe crashed down on us? Just last night we had a huge earthquake. The animals are all going wild and attacking people. It's too dangerous right now. Besides,
See you later.
There's also a... Ah! Well, wait a minute! Oh, that child? What she sees in the sacred forest is beyond me.
Whew, that was close. Why does my mom always have to harp on me like that? I better get to the sacred forest quick if I want to make it there. Something about the sacred forest just makes me feel refreshed. I think I'll try going in a little further today. It's so pretty. I really wish my mother wouldn't worry so much about me. This place couldn't possibly be any safer.
Look out!
Huh? Ah!
Go on, run! Whew. Good thing I made it in time.
Who is this guy? He's dressed all weird. And what was that light? He killed that monster in the blink of an eye.
You alright? Well, that was a close one. By the way, if you don't mind me asking... Hey, wait!
That scared me. He didn't have to get so close to me like that all of a sudden. But maybe it was rude of me to run away like that. He did tell me to wait, too. Hope he's still around.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd wait for me.
I'm sorry I ran away like that.
Oh, no, that's okay.
It's just that everything happened so quickly. I was really shocked.
Scary, huh?
Yes, a little. Still, I'm really sorry about all this. You saved me, but I just ran off like that.
Nah, don't worry about it. Besides, you did stop to wait, didn't you?
Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Raina. Raina Lanford.
Oh, and, I'm Claude. Claude C. Kinney. Hi.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kenny. So, Mr. Kenny, was there something you wanted to ask me earlier?
Oh, right. It's nothing that important, really, but... where am I?
Are you a traveler?
Something like that, yeah.
Where are you from?
From Earth?
Earth? Where is that?
Well, how can I put it? It's really far away from here. Really, really far away. Probably.
A faraway place? That's really amazing.
Yes. Well, not really.
Mr. Kenny, once we cross this bridge, we'll be in Arlia.
Arlia, is that where you live? But, are you sure it's alright if I just barge in?
Of course it is. Besides, I need to repay you somehow.
No, please, don't worry about it. I didn't do anything that special.
You don't have to be so modest. It won't be much, just the least I can offer you, so please. Here we are! Welcome to Arlia.
Wow, it's so pretty.
Is it? Well, thank you.
It's such a nice place. I like it a lot. Listen, would you be able to show me around the village?
Of course. I don't mind at all.
Welcome back, Reina. Is something wrong?
Something big has happened, Mom. This is serious.
Oh, really now? Just what could that be?
I'm not exaggerating. He's here. The hero has arrived.
What?
The hero! The one from the legends! You know, the hero of light! He's come to save us!
Reina, are you sure about that?
Yes, he's wearing clothes like I've never seen before, and he has the Sword of Light.
The Sword of Light?
Yes, he used this unbelievable light to save me in the sacred forest. It had to be the Sword of Light.
So where is he right now?
He's outside right now, so I'm gonna...
Wait a minute, Reina.
Excuse me.
Is something wrong, Mr. Kenny?
It's been a while since you left me, so I was just wondering what's up.
Oh, my apologies. Would you wait outside for me just a little bit longer?
Sure. Do you mind if I walk around a little?
Oh, please do. Go ahead. Whew, he surprised me.
Was that him, Reina?
Yeah.
Are you sure we should leave him out there by himself?
I think he'll be okay, but...
Reina, tell him to come inside. That'll probably be better. Yes, let's do that.
Okay, I'll go get him. You actually believed me, Mom?
Of course I did, Reina. You're my daughter.
Thank you. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Kenny.
Oh, Reina. Are you done?
Mom, I'm back!
Hello. Reina, I wasn't expecting you two to be back so early. Just in time, though. I was just finishing up everything.
Finishing up? What? Mom, what's all this food here for?
Doesn't it look delicious? I put all of my best recipes out on the table for you.
That's not what I mean.
What? Did I do something wrong? I just thought I'd thank Mr. Kenny with a nice meal.
I understand that, but isn't this a little much?
Is it? He's pretty young, so I figured he'd have a big appetite. You are hungry, aren't you, Mr. Kenny?
Actually, I am, yeah.
See, a real man could put all this away, no problem. So eat as much as you like, all right?
Thanks.
Oh, Mom.
Oh, thank you so much for the meal, but I just can't eat anymore.
Are you okay? You didn't have to force it all down, you know.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've got a cast iron stomach.
I'm sorry my mother made so much.
It was all delicious, though. My mother would never be able to do something like that.
Thanks for the compliment. I'm glad you're happy. I'm gonna go downstairs and help my mother clean up. Feel free to rest up here for a bit, all right?
Sure, that sounds good.
How is he, Reina?
Stuffed. He said he couldn't eat anymore, so I had him rest upstairs for a bit.
Is that right? In that case, now would be a good time to tell the mayor. It's dark out, so be careful, Reina.
Okay, I'll go get him. Mayor!
What's all the racket for, Reina?
Sir, come to my house quick! There's no time to waste!
Now just what is going on here, young lady?
The hero! He's finally appeared!
What?
It's true! He has the Sword of Light and everything!
The Sword of Light?
His clothes are foreign-looking too. There's no doubt about it. He's the hero from the legend!
My goodness. Tell me, Reina, where did you find him?
In the Sacred Forest. He saved me from a monster using the Sword of Light, and right now he's resting in my house. I'm telling you the truth. What's more, he said he's on a journey, but didn't have any idea where he was. He claims to be from somewhere, but I've never even heard of the place. Don't you think this is more than a coincidence?
Indeed. It is something worth looking into. Reina, I know as well as anybody that you are not the kind of girl to make up stories either.
Thank you, Mayor.
So let's get to the bottom of this. First things first, let's see what he has to say.
Great! Mom, I'm back!
Reina, oh, no.
What's wrong, Mom? Why are you panicking like that?
No, it's just that I've...
Calm down, Mom. Tell me what's wrong.
I said it.
Said what?
I said the H word.
What? You told him that? So what did he say?
I don't think he understood what I meant.
Please be calm, everyone. It's all right. He doesn't understand what this is all about either.
Oh, Mr. Kenny.
This must be Claude C. Kenny then, yes? Allow me to say, I'm honored to make your acquaintance. My name is Regis, and I humbly serve this village as its mayor.
Good to meet you, sir.
Allow me to thank you profusely for saving our dear Reina's life in the Sacred Forest.
Oh, not at all, sir.
Speaking of which, Reina has told me that you are, at present, in the midst of a journey.
Oh, well, it's hardly worth calling a journey, really.
So tell me, where is your destination? The Kingdom of Cross? Or perhaps the continent of Lacour?
Well,
A curious traveler indeed. Not only do you not know where you are, but where you are going is also yet unknown.
What are you trying to say, sir?
Mr. Kenny, if you will forgive my rudeness for a moment, I do believe everything you have told us has been a lie. You are far from an ordinary traveler.
If I'm not a traveler, then what am I?
A visitor from another world. A hero of legend, hidden under the guise of a traveler. In fact, even you will agree that you are the hero of light who has come to fulfill his duty as our savior. Am I wrong?
What? Listen, what would possibly make you think that
If it's proof you need, then let me share with you a glimpse of our world. It has been told in our history that when the people of Expel are suffering under the threat of impending doom, a hero will appear in garbs of foreign make, and with his sword of light, he will save us all. Your clothes are nothing like what we have, and you carry the sword of light. What more proof do we need?
What are you... I don't have any sword of light.
Of course you do! You used a blinding light to save me earlier.
That?
Maybe he really isn't the one.
He's got to be.
I think I know why you're all confused. This weapon of mine, it's not a sword of light, although I'll admit that it's something like one, but still, carrying this around doesn't make me any kind of special hero. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
How can you say that?
Well, I mean, I'm not a hero. I don't have any kind of power like that. I don't even have any idea what's going on here. How can you expect me to save anyone at all?
You truly have no idea? You really don't know anything about the sorcery globe or the cataclysms?
We're not talking about something that happens in the village here. We're talking about the cataclysms that have affected the entire world. It seems that you do not really know what we are talking about. Please allow me to explain. It all began 3 months ago. On another continent northwest of this village, there is a kingdom by the name of El. One fateful day, a meteor crashed upon Aluria, a town located within El's territory. At first, people saw it as merely a rare and remarkable celestial event. But before long, a cataclysm took place. Great hordes of monsters suddenly appeared in the once peaceful nation, and the havoc they spread devastated the kingdom of El. There has never been anything like this before in our world, not until the arrival of that meteor. It only stands to reason that the two events are related to each other. The meteor came to be called the Sorcery Globe, a stone of pure demonic evil. No matter how you look at it, that stone must be the reason for the disasters that have befallen the world. And now, just as the sorcery globe fell upon our heads one day, so you have also appeared out of thin air. If that stone is the source of the chaos, then we believe that only you can cut through the chaos and save us.
But I'm just
The cataclysms are still ongoing as we speak. Strings of earthquakes like nothing recorded before. Docile animals turning into fearsome monsters. It will not be long before disaster befalls this humble village, too.
But I'm not anyone special like your story said. How am I supposed to deal with some kind of magic meteorite?
If you are not, then where did you come from? And where are you going?
I don't know how to explain it, and even if I did, you wouldn't understand it. The only thing I can tell you is that I'm here because of an accident, and not because I wanted to be here. I just want to go back to where I came from. That's all.
You must have your reasons, but you must let us know more before we can make sense of this.
I know, but that's all I can tell you.
Very well. If you insist on it, then I am sure there is at least some truth to it. we will have to accept that you are not the hero of light after all.
How can this be?
I'm sorry. This is probably not what you all wanted to hear.
Not at all. It is our own fault forcing you to be someone you are not in the first place.
I'm sorry about this. Raina!
I don't believe this. He has to be the one. Those clothes and that sword of light. What am I trying to accomplish here? Father, what am I supposed to do? Father,
What am I supposed to do?
Please keep your voice down. We wouldn't want Raina to hear us.
That girl's passed out on her bed, now that she's finally had enough of crying for her dead father.
I am sure this is just as much a shock for you as it is for her. But you are her mother. You need to stay calm for her sake.
Stay calm? How am I supposed to stay calm? My husband is dead.
Wester.
Without him, what am I going to do? I still haven't told her yet. Now that he's gone, I'll have to tell her all by myself. Can you imagine having to tell your daughter that she's not your real child? I knew I should have thrown away that damn pendant. Why didn't I get rid of the last connection to her real parents? She would have been mine, my real daughter.
so who am I then?
Raina.
Mr. Kenny.
Morning.
Good morning.
What's wrong? You look tired.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. I didn't mean to cause a scene like that.
It's all right. I mean, I know I must look really out of place to you all. Now that I know the whole story, it's pretty easy to see how everyone came to that conclusion.
I grew up listening to tales about the hero, you know. They talked about how the hero would appear in our time of greatest need and save our way of life. And, I mean, a lot of people are desperately in need right now, aren't they? All around the world. Having you show up just like the stories at a time like this, I just thought you had to be the one.
That makes sense.
I mean, I wasn't sure, but I was pretty sure.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't be the hero you wanted.
I didn't mean that, Mr. Kenny. It's not your fault. I'm the one to blame for being so easily taken in by the stories of the hero.
I still want to apologize, though. I really wish there's something I could do.
You don't have to worry about it. I hope you can get back to your home soon. I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I stayed here alone for a little while?
Well, Okay. I hope you feel better. See you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kenny. I better get back home. Wouldn't want my mother worrying about me. Alan!
Hey, Raina. You're a sight for sore eyes. How have things been?
Good.
Well, great.
Alan?
I've got good news for you, Raina. I'm finally ready.
Ready? For what?
The stage has finally been set. Or should I say, our wedding ceremony is ready.
Huh? What are you saying, Alan? I don't know what you're talking about, Alan. I'm not getting married to you.
You'll change your tune soon enough, Raina. Once you witness my greatness, my power.
I'm not changing anything. What happened to you, Alan?
Can't you feel it? The power that's pouring out of my body, even as we speak.
Alan, what happened to you?
Whatever. Take her away.
Let me go!
Fret not, my dear. Soon you won't be able to live without me. The stone has told me so.
What's the... Someone get Regis! Get Westa!
Raina!
Well, well. Quite the reception.
Mom! Help me!
Alan, what is the meaning of this? Let Raina go right now.
Can't do that.
Alan, have you gone mad?
Alan?
Move out of my way, please. I will not be kind to interlopers.
Let Raina go!
Mom!
I will say this one last time. Get out of my way, or I will make sure everyone here regrets it dearly.
Let him through, everybody! This is not the same Alan we knew! I think he'll do what he says!
But Raina...
I'm going to be all right. Please, don't worry about me.
Huh. It would have been easier if everyone just did this the first time I asked. Off then! Get in!
Why are you doing this, Alan? This is terrible. And what you did to my mother.
Cool off in here for a while. I'll come back for you later. And don't even think about trying to escape.
I've got to get out of here. There's got to be a hidden exit somewhere. There we go. Where am I? I had no idea a tunnel like this exists under the mansion. Ah! There's someone on the ground! Bosman! Are you alright?
Oh, Raina, why are you here?
That's what I was gonna ask you! Oh, you're hurt.
I'll be fine. But what are you doing here, Raina?
I was taken here by Alan. He was going on about a wedding in some kind of altar.
I see. Well, Alan had me build this bizarre room inside the Salva mines for him. Guess now I know what the altar's for, I'm afraid. Something's wrong with that boy. He's got this stone, and every time he looks at it, he cracks this smile that makes him look like a madman. I was frankly too scared to go on. But when I tried to escape, this happened to me. Raina, if you're the one he's after, you better get out of here fast.
I can't just leave you here, Bosman.
I'll be all right. I'll leave the mansion once I've rested up a bit. But you don't have that kind of luxury, Raina.
But
This mansion is connected to the Salva mines on the inside. You might be able to find your way back to town through there. Now get moving.
what is this place?
Ah, my sweet bride. So wonderful of you to make it to our little wedding. Raina, my dear. You should know by now that you can't escape from me.
Alan, what is wrong with you? You weren't like this before.
No, I wasn't. I've changed, and I have the stone to thank for that.
Alan!
But that's a trifle matter not worth killing yourself over. Shall we begin the ceremony?
Raina!
That's close enough.
So you're Alan. Let Raina go. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
If you'll excuse me, sir, we are in the middle of a holy ceremony. In just a moment, we will be together as one. I would appreciate it if you would show some respect. Now then, my Raina.
No! Mr. Kenny, help me!
Stop it! This isn't anything holy! You can't force someone into marriage like this!
Force? I think you're a tad mistaken here. We are in love with each other. Love with each other. Love!
Alan?
Love with...
Oh no!
Mr. Kenny!
Damn it! Look out! We can do this.
Don't underestimate them. That was
That
an
was
easy
easier than I
win.
thought. Raina! Are you alright?
Yeah.
What happened to this guy, Raina?
I don't know. Ever since he came to Arlia, it's like he was possessed by something.
But people don't just turn into this kind of monster. What's going on here?
Alan, you were such a good person, too.
Raina,
Why did this have to happen? Alan!
He's still breathing.
Where am I? Huh? Reina, why are you here?
Alan! You're back!
What do you mean? Oh, my head's spinning. I feel like I've been stuck in a dream for days.
I guess that stone was what caused all this trouble. Once it's gone, that was enough to turn him back to normal.
I'm so happy for you.
Let's go back to the mansion. We can figure everything out over there.
I did all of that?
Yes, you did, I'm afraid. It was a terrible experience.
Wow. I can't remember a thing. You're telling me I had Bosman build that altar for me?
Yep, it was about 2 weeks ago that you sent me the order. And now that I think about it, that was around the time I started to notice you acting strangely. Like you were in your own little world or something.
It must have been that stone. Whatever power that stone's emitting was enough to mentally transform you.
I think you're right about that. The first time I saw that stone, it was like something swelled up inside my head. I felt like I could literally do no wrong. That I was right, and everyone else was to do my bidding. I don't remember much after that, but I don't think I'll ever be able to forget what it felt like at that single moment.
Alan.
Reina, I'm sorry. I know I was unconscious during that time, but I feel terrible for doing those things to you.
Don't feel bad, Alan. Besides, you're back to normal, and I know the real Alan would never do anything like that.
Thank you.
We better hurry back to Arlia. Your mom's worried about you, Reina.
Yeah.
I need to go explain what happened to everyone in Salva. Hopefully they'll be understanding.
Reina!
Well, looks like we owe you our thanks once again. You saved Reina's life not once, but twice now.
Oh, no. I hardly did anything worth thanking me for.
So is that what started this whole little episode? That little stone he found in the Salva mines?
That's the only explanation I can think of. When the stone shattered, Alan snapped back to normal.
First you go mad, then you transform into a monster. That stone almost reminds me of the sorcery globe.
Yes, it does seem to be that way. Perhaps the two are related somehow.
The sorcery globe.
That's just something that popped into my mind anyway.
It sounds like the town of Salva is in an uproar right now. As if Alan didn't cause enough chaos, rumors about the hero have made it over there as well.
I'm sorry. I know you had warned me about that.
Do not take that as a criticism. It was unavoidable with your mind focused upon saving Reina's life. Still, the story has spread too far now. Hiding it any longer will prove to be very impractical.
I see.
Would you mind investigating the sorcery globe for us, Mr. Kenny? I know this is an awfully selfish request, but frankly, I cannot think of anyone more fitting for the task. I as well believe Alan's fit of madness has something to do with the sorcery globe. If you could save him, then perhaps you could do yet more for us.
Mr. Kenny?
All right, I'll do it.
You will?
But first, let me just remind you that I'm not the hero. Saving the world is just way beyond me, I'm afraid. But I think the sorcery globe might provide some useful information for my own personal reasons. If I can help everyone else in the process, then I figure it'd be worthwhile, you know?
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. We will help you out as best we can.
Thank you, but I'm not making any promises.
Could you take me with you, Mr. Kenny?
Raina!
You heard what the mayor just said. I want to help out as best I can.
But Raina, it's going to be dangerous.
I fully understand that, but I just know I will be of some help to you along the way. You don't know very much about this land, do you, Mr. Kenny? So you're gonna need some kind of guide in your travels. I could at least provide you with that, right?
I suppose so, yes, but... Come on, Mayor, help me out here.
That's right, Mr. Kenny. Why don't you take her along if that's what she wants?
Mayor!
I'm sure she'll be a tremendous asset on the road. Please, think it over some.
Okay, I got it. But get your mom's permission first, Raina. I'm not gonna let you come with me unless she gives the green light.
Yeah, I know.
In that case, you should probably head for Cross first. That's a pretty large town, so I'm sure you'll find some leads there. Take care on your way home, Raina. It's starting to get chilly, so don't catch cold now.
Oh, I'll be all right. My house is right over there, you know. I'm not being a burden on you, am I? I know I kind of forced you into this.
No, of course not.
Listen,
Yes?
Oh, Raina, are you still here? I thought you'd be back home by now.
Have a good night.
Welcome back, Raina.
Hi, Mom. Mom, listen.
What is it?
Mr. Kenny said he'll go check out the sorcery globe for us.
Oh, really?
Really, but that's not all. I was thinking about going along with him.
Raina, why would you want to do that?
I thought the journey might be too much for him to handle by himself. I mean, he doesn't know a thing about this world.
But Raina...
No. Please, Mom. I have to tell you. I know all about...
Pardon my intrusion so late, my dear. Westa, could I have a word with you, please?
Certainly.
I'm gonna get some fresh air outside.
still no dice. Guess I'm too far out of range. Damn it.
Mr. Kenny, are you having trouble sleeping?
Oh, Raina. No, I just, what are you still doing up?
Well, I told my mother I'm going and, she was pretty surprised.
I would think so. Did she say no?
She didn't say anything, but then the mayor came by.
Oh.
Listen, Mr. Kenny, there's a reason why I want to come along with you.
A reason? What do you mean?
My mom, she's not my real mother. I don't think either of them realize I know, but I overheard them discussing it a long time ago.
Oh, really? So you want to search for your real mother?
I don't know. I don't have anything to go on besides this pendant. But the fact that whoever gave birth to me cared enough to give me this pendant, I think she must have loved me, at the very least.
What about the mom you have now? Westa's the one that raised you. I can tell she has a lot of love and affection for you. What about her feelings?
I love her. She's the only mother I have.
So why all this then?
I want to know what I really am. Where was I born? Why was I in the sacred forest? Where did this power of mine come from? But more than anything else, I want to know what happened to the woman who gave birth to me. I'm not going with you because I want to leave my village. I'm going because one day, I will come back here again. It's getting late. I'm sorry I brought all this up.
No, it's...
Good night.
Take care of Raina for us, Mr. Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Be careful out on the road.
Of course. I'll be fine as long as Mr. Kenny is with me.
I suppose so.
Raina.
Don't worry, Mom. I promise I'll be back soon. Saying goodbye like this makes it all the better when I say hello again, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Come back soon. Okay, Raina? Thanks, Lucian. Remember to be a good boy, all right? Okay.
Go on now. Wouldn't want to keep Mr. Kenny any longer than we have to. You'd want to reserve enough time for the trip to Cross, no? It's best if you set off as soon as you can.
So the first thing to do is visit the King of Cross at the castle, right?
That's correct. He will certainly welcome you once you show him my letter of introduction. You'll be able to gather the latest information on what's going on from him.
Oh, definitely. I know the king pretty well myself.
Let's go then, Raina.
See you later, Mom.
Take care, Raina. If things get tough, you're welcome back here anytime you want. Don't forget that this is your home.
I won't forget it. Goodbye, Mom.
Best of luck to you, Mr. Kenny.
Thank you, sir.
Come on, Bunny. I didn't expect we would arrive this late.
This place looks deserted.
There's an inn I know nearby. Let's stay there for the night and we'll visit the castle tomorrow.
Why, it's Raina! You've been quite a stranger lately.
Sorry I haven't been around, Aunt Rachel. How are things going?
Oh, as well as always, I'd say. Oh, found a new man, did you? Worrying Westa to no end, no doubt.
He's not my boyfriend!
Oh, you didn't have to shout it like that.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Well, you're in luck. I've got a lovely vacant room just for the two of you. How about I let you stay there for the night? On the house.
Are you sure that's okay?
Oh, nothing but the best for my niece on her special night.
I told you already, it's not like that at all. I swear!
Not at all, huh?
Come to think of it, Mr. Flack paid a visit to town a couple of weeks earlier.
Diaz was here?
But he left soon afterwards. Not that he had any particular destination in mind.
I see.
Well, make yourselves comfy.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Take care of Raina for me, all right?
Yes, of course. By the way, I couldn't help but wonder, who's Mr. Flack?
You mean Diaz?
She mentioned the name earlier, so I was just curious.
His full name's Diaz Flack. He used to live in Arlia like me. Something terrible happened to him, though, a long time ago, and because of that, he left the village.
Well, I'll try to avoid the subject then.
Thanks.
Do you mind if I make one request, though?
What is it?
You really don't have to call me Mr. Kinney. It just makes me feel weird when I call you Raina.
Okay, I'll remember that from now on.
Well, let's get ready for bed then. It's getting late.
Looks like it. Good night, Claude.
Good night, Raina.
Diaz.
Well, how did things go?
We had a great night's sleep, Aunt Rachel. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you know that's not what I meant.
What are you doing, Claude?
Hey, Raina. I was just, looking at the sky.
Oh?
Yeah. Let me ask you something, Raina. What do you think lies beyond the sky?
Beyond the sky? It'd be nice if there were other worlds out there.
Other worlds?
I know it must sound weird, but sometimes I think there just have to be other worlds out there, beyond the sky.
That's a very interesting thought. What makes you think that?
Well, I mean, if you cross the ocean, you run into all kinds of different lands, don't you? I just figured it wouldn't be unusual if it worked the same way for the sky, if there were other worlds to discover up there. Am I being weird?
No, I think that's a wonderful way to put it.
Really?
Really? I bet there's some truth to that idea, too.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. That man, he had 3 eyes.
This is the front desk for the audience chamber.
This is the place. I'll write our names in for you.
Ah, I see you're here on behalf of Mayor Regis of Alia.
Yes, sir. I'd like to have an audience as soon as possible, if I may.
Very well. If you could kindly wait until I make the arrangements.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to look around the castle until the time comes.
That would be great. Thank you. We're in, Claude.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Just remember to be careful.
Pardon me.
It is an honor, Your Majesty.
Ah, it's you, Reina. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I can hardly recognize you. You've grown to be even more beautiful than what I've heard from Regis.
I'm glad to see you in good spirits, sire.
Oh, there's no need for formalities, Reina. What can I do for you today?
Yes, sire. We have begun to conduct an investigation into the sorcery globe. As part of that, we were wondering if Your Majesty could give us whatever information on the globe and its properties that you currently possess.
Heavens, you're the one conducting this investigation?
Yes, sire, and we are treating the job with as much resolve and determination as it deserves.
Well, if that be the case, then it wouldn't do to hold anything back from you. I don't need to remind you of all the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that have occurred worldwide lately. However, the exact cause of this activity remains a total mystery even to us.
Have you given any thought to the idea that the sorcery globe is behind all this?
Well, without some kind of evidence to back up that theory, it is difficult to be 100% sure about anything. I hear that people and monsters are fighting a pitched struggle in El Kingdom territory at present. Unfortunately, few details have been given on the scope of the battle or the number of casualties incurred as a result.
Are there any ships right now that can take us to El?
There are, but they have been strictly regulated. Wild rumors have a way of spreading quickly during wartime, needless to say. I am afraid we know very little about the machinations of the sorcery globe ourselves. Or rather, it would be more accurate to say we know nothing at all.
Haven't you sent a team to investigate it?
I have, but unfortunately, any hope for their return seems to have perished at this point. To sum up the current situation, despite all our best efforts, We have failed to obtain even a trace of information about the sorcery globe.
I see.
That's why we've decided to enlist the help of any willing adventurers in the area.
That explains all of the adventurers we saw in town.
I hardly need to remind you, Reina, that your investigation into the sorcery globe is an extremely dangerous endeavor. If it were up to me, I would sincerely suggest that you call off this investigation immediately.
Don't worry, I'll be all right. I have Mr. Kenny on my side here.
Oh, so you have that much faith in his strength. In any case, it looks like you could do with some better equipment.
Here, His Majesty has granted you a travel permit, along with a small parting gift.
But Your Majesty!
Please, take it. It's a perfectly fitting payment for helping us root out the cause of this cataclysm.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
If you're traveling to the El Kingdom, the interim transport ship departing from Kurik would be best.
Thank you for your generous support, Your Majesty.
I hardly even opened my mouth.
It's not just you. Even I felt like I had butterflies in my stomach.
What is the meaning of this? I believe I procured this fair and square.
What the hell are you talking about, lady? You practically stole it from me!
Stole? Exactly when did I partake in something anywhere even close to stealing?
Enough of your crap! Hand it over or you're dead!
What's with that guy?
Reina?
Can I help you?
Who the hell's this little brat?
Is that how you should treat a lady? I don't think so.
What was that?
You really need to learn to be more gentle when talking to others.
What? Don't you lecture me about my damn manners, kid!
How pathetic. The only time you can act tough is when you're against someone weaker than yourself.
What? I'll kill you, you little...
If you want to pick a fight, you'd best choose your opponents more carefully. Not that I'm particularly enthralled with getting in a fight over something I didn't do.
You're gonna pay for this!
Hopefully that taught him something. I was quite surprised, really, to see someone like you step in.
Well, it was pretty obvious that he was in the wrong. But I was much more impressed by what you did. You must be really strong.
Oh, hardly. Hardly.
Oh, no need to thank me.
By the way, are you the couple who had an audience with the king earlier?
How did you know that?
I just happened to be on a tour of the castle at the time, and I overheard some guards gossiping about two people who got special permission to jump ahead in the king's schedule.
But how did you know that was us?
I wondered what made that pair so special, so I sneaked into the throne room to find out for myself.
That's, pretty impressive.
I have some information that I believe you will appreciate. Without going into too many details, I just happened to get my hands on this map from an auction that I attended not long ago. Supposedly, this map shows the way to an ancient treasure hidden inside a certain cave. Would you be interested in joining me as I explore the cave?
I don't think we have the time for a treasure hunting expedition right now.
Oh? Are you sure? You might uncover a hint or two related to your own goal. Well, would you like to come along?
Sounds like fun. Let's take the offer.
Ah, I knew you'd come around. My name is Celine Jules. I'm a treasure hunting enthusiast. Now then, let me show you the map one more time. See this? First, we'll set off for the Cross Cave, which lies east of Cross.
Cross Cave? You mean that natural cave? Everyone knows that place.
Indeed, it's the very one.
I would have thought that anything worth excavating in there was long gone by now.
Well, supposedly this map just recently came to light for the first time.
Wow.
Right. Let's make sure we have all the equipment we need before we depart.
I could get used to having you two around.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Did you say something?
No, I didn't. Let's get going.
Come on, Bunny! enemies. It's on!
Bingo! Here it is.
This is it?
What the heck is that?
I think it's some kind of ancient text. I wonder what it says.
How sad. This is beyond my deciphering ability. I guess we have no choice but to take this back to my home and consult with the elder.
That or find a linguist. Otherwise, we've hit a dead end.
Very true. You two have been a lot of help to me, so let me thank you both.
Oh, not at all. Our little expedition didn't turn up anything on the sorcery globe, though.
This is new. So it was the sorcery globe that you two have been fussing about.
Well, yes. That's why we were thinking about traveling to the El Kingdom. I know! How about joining us, Celine?
Reina?
I mean, having you and your symbology on our side, I figured that could really help us out.
I could certainly give it some thought.
Really?
Certainly. But I wonder if this is really what you want.
Of course! We'd love to have you along.
Well, in that case, I think I will take you up on the offer.
Wonderful! Aren't you glad, Claude?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, how about we return to our original plan then? We'll need to head to Kurik.
Residents of Kurik, you must leave this town at once. A great storm of destruction is on its way towards Kurik at this very moment.
Claude, what's going on?
Hey there, Reina.
This woman was just shouting some nonsense.
She's claiming that Kurik is about to be completely destroyed, and the only way to survive is to get out of town right now.
Well, that's silly. How could that possibly happen?
There is still time to act. Please, you must begin evacuating at once. There is not much time left, I beg you. Please, you must believe me.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Poor girl. Something must have gone loose in her head.
You getting on? I'll need to see a permit, please.
Do you mean this?
Well, I'll be damned. You actually got a real travel permit.
Well, naturally. We received it from the king himself.
Wow, I would have never guessed from the way you look.
So when is this ship departing?
We'll be shoving off whenever they finish loading the cargo.
Oh, not too long then.
I can't be too sure of that. Tell you what, we'll wait up for you. So why don't you come back later? You know, poke around town a bit.
Okay. We have some free time before they depart. How about we have a seat on that bench and get some rest? Ah!
He just came out of nowhere. Are you all right, Reina?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He just came out of nowhere. That was really rude of him. He could have at least apologized.
Huh?
What's wrong, Reina?
I can't find my wallet anywhere.
What?
Are you serious?
That kid must have stolen it.
I don't know. I might have dropped it somewhere.
If that kid was behind it, we will definitely need to teach him a lesson.
We need to find that kid first. What did he look like again?
He was pretty small, and I think he had blue hair.
That sounds about right to me.
All right, let's have a look around town. Finally gotcha!
What are you doing? Let me go!
How about you giving us back the wallet you stole first?
What are you talking about? I didn't steal no wallet.
Really now? You better not be lying.
Claude. It's okay if you don't know what we're talking about, but if you do know something about it, it would be really nice of you if you can tell us, okay? You know, if we don't have any money, then we'll be stuck here and we won't be able to continue our journey. You haven't seen any wallets lying around on the ground or anything, have you?
Whoa, you're traveling? But you didn't have enough money in your...
So it was you!
Don't scare him like that, Claude. Listen, we aren't angry at you, okay? Just tell us what you were gonna do with the money. Was there something you wanted to buy?
I can get anything I want already.
So why then?
I just wanted to play a trick on you.
Huh?
I'm not some
sheltered rich kid, okay? I'm a big macho sailor and I can do anything I want. Guess I showed you, didn't I?
So that's why you stole the wallet?
Nobody ever wants to play with me. They think I'm too rich and stuck up to be with them.
Oh, brother.
Well, now I understand.
So, what are we going to do with this boy?
How about we get our wallet back for starters?
Here. I'm sorry.
Now, what next? I know. Why don't you guide us around Kuruk until our ship departs? I promise we won't tell on you.
Huh?
We're new in town, so we'd like someone who knows this place well to show us around. You know what I mean?
Good idea, Claude.
Need I remind you about sparing the rod?
So you want me to be your tour guide?
Could you?
Sure, I'll do it. It sounds like fun.
My name's Reina. What's yours?
Kettle.
And my name is Celine.
And I'm Claude. Good to meet you.
All right, off we go then.
You got it. Leave it to me.
Did you feel that?
Me? Not really. Oh, right. Hey, lady.
What is it, Kettle?
They call this place Fountain Square. Bet you didn't know that. Well, wait till you hear this. Fountain Square is the busiest part of town. They've got a restaurant, a clothing store, and all kinds of other shops too.
Wow, how nice. Do you play with your friends here, Kettle?
Well, anyway, that's Fountain Square. Let's go hit up some of those shops. Okay.
Hey kids, would you mind playing with Kettle for a while?
Kettle? Aw, man. I don't want to play with some rich kid.
Oh, come on. That's no reason to say no.
But that's what my mom told me. She said don't play with that rich kid. My mommy said the same thing, too. But what does being rich have to do with who you play with?
Kettle's been wanting to play with all of you for a long time. Don't you think that's what's important?
Kettle? You really want to play with us?
Yeah, I do.
Then let's be friends. I always wanted to play with you, too. I was kind of wondering what you were like, too, Kettle.
Well, great. Come on, Kettle. Go have some fun with them.
But what about you guys?
Don't worry about us. We've got to catch a ship to get on with our journey.
Thanks.
Kettle, over here!
yeah!
It's nice seeing children play together, isn't it?
I didn't realize you had a gentle side to you, Claude.
Actually, I'm more than a little surprised myself.
Anyway, we'd better get back to the business at hand.
Shall we get going?
Hey, you again. I think we're about to shove off.
Oh, really?
Yep, sorry to keep you waiting. I got one more piece of cargo to load up, so if you got anything to buy or check up on one last time, go do it now.
All right. Did you feel that? There it is again! Ah! Help! Honey! Honey! We better find higher ground. Kettle, you're all right.
Hey, lady!
Where are your friends?
I could only find one of them.
Oh. What about your mother? Is she safe?
The lady of the house was out of town when the earthquake struck. She should be fine.
That's good to hear.
Hey, lady!
Yes?
I'm glad you're okay, too.
Well, thank you. Oh, thank heavens you're safe, Captain.
Yeah, nothing short of a miracle, actually. But my crew's gone, save for that guy over there.
That was quite a shock, I have to say. That bizarre wind and then that horrible rumbling.
So what are you gonna do now?
A whole lot of nothing is what I'm gonna do. Can't do much without a ship. Let me give you a word of advice, though. You know I'm not the only way to get to L, right?
You're not?
Nope. First off, let me give you your royal travel permit back. Now take that permit with you to the Liqueur continent. If you ask the king over there nicely, I bet he can arrange for a ship to take you to L.
Liqueur?
Kind of out of your way, I know. But if you ask me, that's your best bet. You'll need to go through Harley first, though. That's a port city on the eastern edge of Cross.
To Harley first, then.
You'll know you're going the right way if you see a village called Mars. Coric's kind of out of the picture right now, so Mars is going to be the best place to stock up and get a good night's sleep before the voyage.
Mars. Okay.
You still seriously want to go to L after all this? You guys must be crazy.
Celine!
Mother, what is going on here?
Is this your mother, Celine?
Yes, I grew up in this village.
Huh. I didn't know Celine was born in Mars.
Have a seat, though, as we were just about to begin.
We are facing the greatest crisis in the history of Mars.
Elder, we are still unaware of the events that led up to this situation. Could you kindly fill us in?
Please, allow me to explain.
Yes, Father.
Sometime last evening, every child in the village simply vanished, as if they were rubbed out of existence. As we scrambled to form a search party, this man here came back from the Forest of Symbols with a disturbing message.
I was by myself in the forest at the time, practicing my symbology. Then all of a sudden, a bandit appeared before me. I steeled myself for battle, but he simply stood there and told me this before he disappeared into the woods. Our boss has your children. If you want them back, bring us 500,000 foal and the secret book.
What's this secret book he's talking about?
We cannot reveal specifics, but it is a book that describes the unique form of symbology passed down through the generations in this village.
When we heard the story, we were all at a loss as to what to do. Not only did we learn that our children were kidnapped, but that bandits were encroaching on the Forest of Symbols.
The forest has been protected for ages by holy symbols etched into the land itself, repulsing the wicked and evil-hearted. If they have broken through that barrier, then we must face a dire reality. Our enemy is more powerful than any that has come before.
But the children, are they safe?
According to a second messenger, the children are being held by the bandits deep inside the forest. He said that until we fulfill their demands, they'll stay exactly where they are. We don't know anything else about the children.
The Forest of Symbols is a special training ground for us symbologists. Furthermore, its landscape and terrain make it a natural fortress difficult to penetrate.
If it were simply a pack of bandits we were dealing with, it would take no more than a small team to dispatch them.
But the lives of our children are at stake. We can ill afford to make any rash moves. They may be simple bandits, but they have proven at least strong enough to break the barrier protecting the Forest of Symbols. Their defeat would mean nothing if the children were to be caught in the carnage.
It seems like there's nothing much we can do.
We haven't been sitting here simply twiddling our thumbs. One of our search team has already discovered the location of the bandit hideout. With that information in hand, all we need now is a way to rescue the children.
Oh, so you're set then?
We are. But as I mentioned earlier, we fear that to act by ourselves would prove to be insufficient. Fate has brought us a master swordsman. We thought we could ask him to join us in our rescue effort.
Diaz!
Reina?
You know this man, Reina?
Yes, we come from the same village. Is this the swordsman you're talking about?
That he is. There are few fighting men in this world who haven't heard the name Diaz Flack.
You have nothing to worry about then. Diaz is the strongest swordsman in the world. He could kill the whole group by himself.
So has Diaz agreed to your request, Father?
He accepted the job. Said it would be a good warm-up for the Liqueur Armory contest. But there is one snag.
I'm firmly against it. We know nothing of this stranger. I would rather we storm the forest ourselves than rely on the whims of outsiders.
Oh no, you can totally trust Diaz. I know him really well. He's an honest man, and as a fighter, no one can even come close.
I'd prefer to have someone more experienced than you to speak on his behalf, young lady.
This is our village's problem, it's true. Perhaps it is irresponsible of us to throw it on the shoulders of a passing swordsman.
In that case, Father, I have the perfect solution to our problem. Would it be all right if we defeated the bandits for you?
Celine, are you sure?
Of course. It would be the perfect opportunity to display the fruits of my training.
I don't care either way, but if you're kicking me off the team, I'm out of here. Don't come whining to me if that loudmouth girl screws everything up, got it?
Of all the rude things to say.
Don't you think you're being the rude one here? Barging into the middle of things and disrupting all of our plans? I'm done here. If you need me, I'll be back at the inn. It's been too long, Reina. I hardly recognized you.
Me too.
Father, are you seriously going to leave everything to that rogue? We could rend that pathetic rabble of bandits to shreds by ourselves, and you know it.
I know how you feel, Celine, but...
Reina.
What is it, Reina?
I have a message from the Elder. He still wants you to rescue the children.
Is that all he had to say?
Listen. I want you to fight along with the rest of us, all right?
What? Are they all down on their knees begging for me?
I'm going to talk to Diaz.
Reina!
What are you so surprised about? She already said they're from the same village, did she not?
Yeah, but...
We haven't seen each other in 2 years.
There's more to it than that, isn't there?
Huh?
All you want to do is just talk to Diaz?
Well, I think so. I mean, we've got a lot to talk about. Diaz, I want you to understand. I know you're a world-class swordsman, but...
If you already know that, then you also know there's no reason for us to fight together.
Why do you have to be so averse to other people? If you think that makes you strong, you're wrong. The only thing shunning other people proves is that you're too scared to accept anyone.
You see me for the first time in years, and you think it's the perfect time to start lecturing me? You've gotten a lot brattier than I remember you, Reina.
I'm not the child I used to be, Diaz.
It's only been 2 years, you know.
But I...
Well, since it's my sister begging me, I guess I might as well do her a favor at the very least.
Diaz.
But if those other guys wind up getting in my way, I'm just going to pretend they don't exist and get on with it by myself.
Thanks. Cecile says thanks too.
Wish I could hear her. Heaven's kind of far away.
You're late. Did that man do something to you?
Listen, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but I want to have DS join our group.
What are you talking about?
I asked DS and he promised me that he would fight alongside us.
Well, it only makes sense that he'd listen to the cute girl next door instead of everyone else.
That wasn't the issue here. I'm telling you, he's a first-class swordsman. He'd be a huge asset to us out there.
What do you think, Claude?
He said he could do it all by himself. What's the point of having him along then?
How could you say something like that?
Well, it's true, isn't it? Besides, do we really even need him?
Huh. Well, I guess I'm going with DS then.
Reina.
Maybe you don't need him, Claude, but I do.
Judging by your face, I suppose it didn't go very well.
You aren't even looking at me.
I don't have to.
Anyway, I've decided to go along with you instead.
You? Miss Reina Lanford?
I promise I won't drag you down. After all, I have this healing power.
Even if I said no at this point, I doubt you'd listen to me. Guess I might as well give up and say yes now instead of making you follow me around like a puppy dog.
Thank you.
That doesn't sound very enthusiastic.
I was kind of saying sorry at the same time.
Well, if you're coming along, you better get some sleep. That and make sure you have all the supplies you need. We'll be setting off tomorrow.
All right. I'll go get everything in order.
We're behind schedule. Let's go.
But everyone's still asleep.
You want to be on the road the same time they are?
That's not the point, DS.
The bandits will be off their guard if we attack them now.
I know, DS.
The Elder gave me these mud shoes yesterday. Said something about needing them to cross the swamps in the forest.
So, does the fact that you're giving them to me mean you've accepted me as a partner?
Whatever.
Hey, remember that time you gave me a tiara made of grass? I just thought of that a little while ago.
Let's get moving. This is the forest, right?
Whoa, you're going in right now?
I want to finish this fast.
Okay, man. Good luck.
We're almost there. Brace yourself.
Right. Help me! You're from Mars, right? Yeah.
Wait, dumb brat.
Here goes.
Press and cross!
Weaker than
What a
I
waste
thought.
of time. So you escaped from the bad guys who caught you?
Yeah. Could you show us where everyone else is?
Are you gonna rescue them?
Yep, that's my job.
Thanks, you guys.
I told you, it's just my job.
Well, still, thanks. My name's Cecile.
Cecile?
Is that really your name, Cecile?
Just a coincidence. She doesn't look anything like my sister.
Come on, this way. They're inside, here.
Wow, it isn't even guarded. We're in luck.
Something's not right with this. Where's the security here? We ran into a few bandits, but I'd have a lot more guards around if I were trying to hold a bunch of kids hostage.
So what does this mean?
Think about it. Don't you think this whole kidnapping thing is just a big charade?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying that they kidnapped these kids for some other reason.
Bingo. So you finally sniffed us out. Too bad you're deep in the heart of the forest. It's too late for you to turn back now.
The village.
The children are just a bonus to us. They'll be more than worth the trouble once we put them up for sale.
What's going on here, Diaz?
They kidnapped the kids to lure us out of the village. Now they're gonna strike town, wear out the symbologist, and steal all their treasure.
The symbologist is a very rich man, but he's a tougher nut to crack than you'd think. No wonder the boss had so much trouble.
So you aren't the leader?
As if I need to tell you anything. You're gonna die right here. This conversation is over.
Oops! Look out!
Crescent cross! Air slash! Air slash!
Weaker than
What
I
a
thought!
waste of time. Well, let's get the kids out of here.
You're here to save us? Thanks, lady.
I'm just glad everyone's all right.
This isn't over yet, though. We don't know what's happening back in the village.
That's what Claude's there for.
Assuming they didn't get themselves killed on the way.
Claude's just as strong as you, Diaz, when he puts his mind to it.
I'd like to see that with my own eyes, then.
But you better hurry back. Claude!
Raina!
What is that?
The symbologist that was at the Elder's house. The real him, that is.
That was the bandit's boss, wasn't it?
What are you doing here, Raina?
We just rescued the children from the house they were being held in.
Really?
You took this guy by yourself?
That's right. With some help from Celine, of course.
I see. Raina wasn't lying after all.
What do you mean?
The day we cross swords may not be so far away. I look forward to it. I apologize for my rudeness earlier. You probably wouldn't be a drag on me after all.
What's he talking about, Raina?
Diaz.
Time is of the essence. We must return to the village.
Yeah.
Ravi, Celine.
My dear.
Father!
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, thank you, Reina.
I'll leave you all alone for now. Igris has regained consciousness.
Oh, has he?
I think he'll be fine once he gets some rest.
Well then, I'll go see how he's doing.
So that symbologist was the real culprit all along.
There was no way for us to know since he disguised himself as one of the victims.
I'm really impressed, though. You defeated the bandit boss all by yourself.
Not by myself. Celine was the key to the whole thing.
Even so, Diaz was really impressed.
I'm sure his skills are still way beyond anything I have. That's the impression I get anyway.
Claude?
It's easy to lash out against someone, but it's hard to accept them as an equal. If he was praising me, even just a little, that just means he's that much better than I am with a sword. I think I'm starting to understand what you see in him, Reina.
Why do you have to be that way, Claude? Diaz is like the big brother I never had. You're getting the wrong idea, and I don't like it.
Oh, really?
We're here right now because we're investigating the sorcery globe, right? You haven't forgotten, have you?
Reina.
What?
That stone that Alan had with him. Never mind. I hope you find your mother.
Thank you.
Hold it!
Celine!
I wish you wouldn't just leave me here.
But what about Igris?
Oh, my father? He's fine. I must say, your healing spell is really something, Reina.
I just did what I could.
Well, we need to get going. The sun's about ready to set.
Why don't you stay over for the night? I need to repay you two for all that you've done.
Are you sure it's okay?
Oh, come on. Are you forgetting that you two are the heroes of the day?
Heroes, huh?
Of course. To whom are we going to express our gratitude if you two just run off like this?
Diaz didn't say where he was going, did he?
I think you'll find him soon enough. He may not like dealing with others, but he causes chaos everywhere he goes regardless.
True.
Now then, you two are going back to my place. Come on, come on!
That was delicious. Thank you.
Oh, not at all. I'm just happy you enjoyed it.
Are you feeling all right?
Fit as a fiddle, and it's all thanks to Reina. By the way, I hear you're on your way to Harley.
Yes, sir. We're going to travel across the sea to Liqueur, then find a way from there to the land of El.
The land of El?
Is there a problem?
I heard where you're going over dinner. You're after the sorcery globe, aren't you?
Yes. Could I ask you for your thoughts on the sorcery globe, Egress?
This is just my personal opinion, but I believe it might be some form of energy entity.
Energy entity?
Yes. And if that were the case, then perhaps whatever energy it's emitting is affecting all the animals in the area and turning them into monsters.
Does energy work like that?
Well, it's just one of many possibilities.
Do you have any other thoughts?
I suppose the easiest explanation is that it's simply a normal meteorite. But that doesn't really explain all the phenomena we've had in the ensuing weeks. Are you sure you want to proceed into L immediately after landing on LaCour? I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
What do you mean, Father? Why wouldn't it be?
You're working on far too little information right now. My suggestion would be to gather more intelligence in LaCour before traveling to L. There's a fine line between courage and recklessness. Do you understand?
I understand. That sounds like a good idea to me.
Well, you're leaving early tomorrow, right? Best get to bed soon.
Thank you for seeing us off like this.
You have been a great help to me. Accompanying you to the village outskirts is the least I can do.
Well, it's time to get going.
Take care of yourselves on the road.
If L looks too dangerous, I don't want you to risk your lives.
There's nothing to worry about, Mother. Besides, I have Raina and Claude with me.
Then we shall place our faith in them.
Where should we head first after landing on LaCour?
LaCour Kingdom should be your first stop, I suppose. It's the biggest country on the continent. You'll be able to find all the latest information, not to mention a wider selection of weapons.
I was thinking about going to Linga to decipher the book that the Elder had trouble comprehending.
Linga?
A town in LaCour. It's famous for its wealth of scholars.
Linga is on the southern tip of LaCour. If I were you, however, I'd head for LaCour Castle first.
Well, thanks for all your help.
It's time to hit the road. We're not blessed with time.
Shall we set off for LaCour then?
Come on, Bunny!
Have you heard about the twin-headed dragon making the rounds in Salva? Spooky.
In Salva?
Ah, yes, the dragon in Salva. I've been hearing reports of dragon sightings for a while now, but I guess it's not just a rumor.
Great. First Alan and now this?
Alan? Who would that be?
Do you know any more about this dragon?
Well, apparently they're trying to find someone to slay the monster for them. Of course, that announcement made about 1 million people head for Salva, so the problem might already have been solved by now.
I'm kind of curious about this.
Well, either way, you won't find me going near the Salva mines anytime soon. Besides, you guys wouldn't stand a chance against a dragon. I tell you, If I were 10 years younger, that dragon would have been toast by now.
Come on, Bunny!
Southern Cross! Got you! Explode!
And that's
Not
how
too
you do
shabby.
it.
Mine's off limits, folks.
Are you sure? We're here to slay the dragon.
You guys? You crazy or what?
We're quite serious, I assure you.
Well, you've got the right to challenge him, 'tis true. Just don't be afraid to run away if you're getting whipped, okay?
Right, one dragon coming right up.
Oh, I forgot to mention, there's another warrior in the mines right now. You can work with him if you like, but try not to get in his way, okay?
Do you think that could be Diaz? What are you up to?
Oh, Reina. Nothing, just looking at the sky.
Again? You were doing that over in Salva, too.
Sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's cloudy. It's always something different, and that's why I never get tired of it. What kind of sky do you like most, Reina?
Huh? Me?
There's lots of different kinds, you know. A night sky filled with stars or a breathtaking sunset. Isn't there any that you like in particular?
Well... I like the starry sky the most. The millions of stars twinkling in the midst of darkness so deep that I feel like it could suck me right in. It's enough to make me dizzy. Sometimes I wonder if a few of them aren't gonna fall out of the sky and land right next to me.
I know the feeling. Would you like to maybe go sky watching when we have a free night, Reina?
I'd love to. That sounds very nice.
Oh, Raina, great to see you here. I was just starting to get kind of bored of wandering around. Would you like to go and have some tea or something?
That sounds nice. Let's go.
Perfect. Let's go on inside then.
Excuse me, but is everything okay here?
Do I look all right? This bastard says he doesn't have any money for me.
But I told you, I didn't realize that you had to pay money at this place.
You think I'm actually gonna believe that, kid?
Wait a minute. Look, we'll take care of the bill for him, all right?
You sure about that? You really don't need to pay for him, you know.
Actually, I do feel obligated. I'd probably have trouble sleeping tonight if I just left this alone.
You better thank these ladies, boy.
Are you all right?
I'm really sorry about this.
This probably isn't a good time to order some tea, is it? How about we go back outside, Raina?
Sounds good.
Thanks for helping me out.
Celine. And this is Raina.
Thank you, Celine. And Raina.
You're welcome. What's your name, by the way?
Clyde. Just call me Clyde.
Clyde?
Hopefully you've learned your lesson here, Clyde. Be careful next time, okay?
But I'm telling you, I really didn't mean to do that.
Well, whether you meant to or not, I'm not the sort of lady who's generous enough to save your hide a second time.
All right, I won't do it again.
Oh, is that you, Clyde?
Wow, Celine! What a coincidence!
Sorry, Clyde, but you can't really call it a coincidence if you're stalking me like that.
Tough lady.
It's been quite a while. What are you doing here anyway?
I figured I'd run into you if I waited around here long enough. I just had to see you one more time, you know? Man, am I glad I'm in time.
In time?
No, it's... never mind.
Well, all right then. So now that you've met me, what are you going to do next?
I was thinking that I'd repay you for what you did for me back then.
Okay. Let me go get Raina.
Can we make it just you? Would you come with me, Celine?
I think I've just witnessed something really crazy here. Celine?
Huh? Ah!
What's wrong, Celine? You're acting strange.
I don't know what to do. I've never experienced anything like this before. He just blurted it right out, how he feels about me.
Celine!
I don't have any idea how I should respond to him.
Huh? Is that Clyde?
You really came to meet me.
I don't know. I just don't know. But there's something I have to tell you, no matter what. Clyde, there has never been anyone who can see right into my mind until you.
Celine.
What's more, the way your word reached straight into my heart. It was the first time anyone's been able to do this. Even without saying anything else. Just with that one word.
Celine?
Oh, what's happening to me, Clyde? I've never felt anything like this before.
Don't run away from it, Celine. I want you to stay here, with me.
Please, I need you to help me, Clyde.
Oh my! Wow!
The bell tolls to end this dream, but it doesn't matter to me anymore. Nothing else matters. Only this moment right now matters to me. Celine.
Your Highness! Where have you been?
Huh?
You! Your Highness must come with us. Princess Rosaria is waiting for you.
What's the meaning of this, Clyde? Answer me, Clyde. Tell me that's not true.
Celine, I'm sorry.
Why did you lie to me?
I didn't mean to hide it from you. It's just that, well, I just couldn't find the courage to tell you. Please believe me.
I can't. Please, tell me this is all a lie or something. Please, Clyde.
There is no Clyde, ma'am. The man before you is the Crown Prince of Cross, Prince Clauser T. Cross.
No, I'm Clyde.
Prince Clauser, what in heavens is the matter with you? On this day of your glorious wedding ceremony with Princess Rosaria, we find you here of all places.
The princess has worried herself sick over your sudden disappearance, Your Highness.
Celine!
Oh.
This is all wrong. You have to believe me, Celine.
Celine! They're going to take Clyde away!
Reina.
Are you gonna let it end like this, Celine?
Huh.
Let's go!
Go? Go where?
Where else? We're going after Prince Clauser. I mean, we're going after Clyde.
I don't want to.
But...
I can't go see him now. I can't bring myself to do such a thing. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Is this what you want, though? If you let him go like this, you may wind up regretting it for the rest of your life.
But
let's go, Celine.
Huh?
You're coming along even if I have to drag you the whole way, Celine. If we don't go now, you're definitely going to regret it. I don't want to see that happen to you. So let's go, Celine. Celine!
Oh, okay.
Stop right there! Prince Klauser's wedding ceremony is currently underway. Don't you realize that?
We have something to discuss with the prince himself.
What?
Look, just let us in.
Hey!
Hold it! Who are you?
They're intruders! Stop them!
Clyde!
Do you, Rosaria R. LeCour, take Klauser T. Cross to be your lawfully wedded husband to have and to hold till death do you part?
I do.
No! He's too far away to hear us.
Very well. Do you, Klauser T. Cross, take Rosaria R. LeCour to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold till death do you part?
No! 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 Clyde! Clyde!
Celine! Celine!
Clyde! Clyde!
Oh, Celine, I'll never let you go again. Rosaria.
Would you mind explaining this to me, Prince?
I feel terrible about this, but there's just no way I can love you. This marriage exists purely for the sake of political gain. How am I supposed to love you like this? I'm really sorry, Princess. But I just can't lie to myself any longer.
Princess, what should we do about this?
I want you to make a beautiful wedding dress for her.
Rosaria.
Farewell, Prince Klauser.
Princess.
Clyde, or should I say Prince Klauser?
Clyde is better.
Clyde, then.
Celine, will you marry me? There, I finally said it. This is how I really feel. Please. What do you say? Will you?
Oh.
Is that a no?
That's not it, but
But what?
I made a promise to travel with Reina. We still haven't accomplished anything yet.
What are you talking about, Celine? You know we'll be okay even if you can't stay with us any longer.
No, Reina. I can't just leave as long as I haven't found the answer for myself yet. As it is now, I haven't come anywhere close to finding an answer I can be satisfied with. Listen, Clyde. Is it all right if we wait until after I've found my answer?
I can hold you to that, right?
Of course.
Are you sure about this, Celine? You're going to be farther away from each other than ever before.
It's all right. It won't be painful for me any longer. Even if we're separated in body, our spirits are still together.
I have to admit, I really envy you.
Besides, what do you think would happen once I became a princess? That would certainly be the end of my adventuring days, for one. I'd like to enjoy this as much as I can, while it lasts.
So that's why.